ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marisol Escobar, CEO of Air Canada, and along with me is Juliana Correa, our Vice President. We'd like to thank you very much for joining us today, even though the hard times we are going through to the pandemic.
Thank you very much, Ms. Escobar and Ms. Correa, for the opportunity. It is a great pleasure to be here today.
Okay, today we have relevant information pertaining to incident of flight AC-759 occurred a few weeks ago at the International Airport in San Francisco. As it is of public concern, this past July 7th in San Francisco involved flight AC-759 and A320 Airbus Fin 226 with 3 crew members on board was involved in an incident that went under investigation of the FAA as well as Transport Canada to determine the cause of this event. Flight AC-759 was flying from Toronto to San Francisco. Shortly before landing, Captain Peter Blake and First Officer Todd lined up to land on runway 28 right. A few feet from touching down, they noticed something was off and that airplanes were lined up on their direction. They quickly realized that they were not lined up with the runway, but with the taxiway, and they were forced to make a turnaround and attempted to safely land again. Luckily, this incident did not result in a major accident, but it did call the attention of the regulatory departments. After the proper investigations, it was noted that the flight crew was fatigued and that the constructions at the airport contributed for this incident to happen. A few days ago, we have met with the flight crew as well as cabin crew to conduct an internal investigation.
Could you please explain more about the internal investigation if you have anything available?
Yes, we're still in the process of investigating as there are a lot of facts that need to be considered.
Okay, it was mentioned that as part of the results of the investigation, the flight crew was fatigued. Is Air Canada planning or considering to modify crew rest or take any other measures?
Air Canada has taken into consideration that fatigue has been the cause of this incident, and indeed, internal measures will be applied for flying crews as soon as the information is revised and approved by Transport Canada.
Thank you.
Are there any more questions?
Yes, one last question. Is Air Canada sending pilots for retraining?
Well, there has been notifications sent to the union and pilots in order to remind them that they have to comply with certain requirements for every flight. And no, at this time, retrainings are not in consideration as every pilot has to successfully complete a mandatory training every 6 months. That's called ART.
Thank you. No more questions on my part.
As mentioned before, there is an investigation underway, and we would like to take the opportunity to remind our customers that we are committed to their well-being and that we will take no shortcuts when it comes to safety. And rest reassured that we will continue to work to serve you better. Thank you very much for your attention, and we will keep working to make Air Canada the best airline in the world.
Thank you very much.